Hey, what's up, YouTube? Digital Soul here, and I'm back. I'm back from my surgery. I popped off my blue pop filter thingy for my microphone because it sounded like I was a mile away. I guess my voice is a little weak. But check me out. Look at from here to here. This is probably the last video unless needed that I'll do about the surgery that I had. I had fusion surgery. I was going to get fusion surgery on my C6, C7. That's the disc between the vertebrae labeled C6 and C7. There's a disc in between them. And I was supposed to get that out. Well, it turns out that I needed to get the one out between C4 and C5, the one between C5 and C6, and the one between C6 and C7. So I got three out. Pikachu, do you mind? Every dog in the world has to be right here next to me as close as they possibly can, scratching, itching, barking, licking, doing what it is that they do. But they're dogs and I love them and it's cool. But go away for a little bit. I got a titanium plate that's screwed into my C4 or C5, C6, and C7 to keep my neck straight. So, you know, it'll be there forever because it's not doing anything. It's fine. It's just in my neck. And I got, this is 10 days. This is 10, I don't know what this is. This is probably some hair because I couldn't really shave around it because it's a little tender. But it's day 10 and I got to take all the bandages off. And I got to get my first official shower. And, you know, they trimmed my beard away, so I want to grow that back. But, you know, it's not too bad. It's a nice, clean line. Anybody that has to get disc fusion surgery in their neck and they're worried about it, for me, it's a go ahead because I had such a pleasant go through of the entire process. You know, I was scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. I've never been put under with anesthesia before, and I was worried about it. You know, I mean, it's a scary thing. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. I went in, the doctor talked to me. He showed that, you know, that the C6 and C7 disc is really bulging, and it was causing all kinds of pain down the nerves that go down into my hand. My three fingers were going numb. Random burning pain, surface abrasions. It felt like my arm was like all tore up and, you know, I could rub it and there's nothing there. And now I have that no more. My pointer finger right here, from here up, is still a little numb. But other than that, these ones, my thumb a little bit too, but it's coming back. It could take up to a year, but I'm healing very fast and I feel really good about this. There's nothing in my shoulder, anything. I was sitting here and I was doing videos and I was throwing my hands up. It's because I had all this pain shooting down my arm, but I still wanted to film videos. I couldn't hold a game controller. I couldn't game. I couldn't do anything. And it turned out because the one disc was pushing, well, so were the other two, and it just would have gotten worse. So why not go in and do all three nice and clean? I mean, look at that. That's 10 days. Imagine what that's going to look like in a month or 6 months. It's going to be gone. It's a little line on my neck. Who knows, you know? And then I'll be able to shave around it and get it all good. But then going into the hospital, I was scared. I'm scared of needles. They're sticking me. Look, I got a little bruise here and a little bruise there. They're sticking me in, but they're putting like a Novocaine in my arm because they know that I'm a sissy because I got sweat pouring down my face. I'm so terrified. The anesthesiologist was going to go for the veins in my feet. And I'm like, bro, at least put me on first, man. Don't be sticking needles in my feet, man. But, you know, I mean, they got me and got me all calmed down and my wife was there. And they roll you into the surgery room and it was cold. I said, you know, you offered me a blanket before. Could I get that now? And I don't even remember the blanket coming because they come at you with this mask and you put the mask on and they say, okay, here's a little oxygen. That's what they said to me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And I'm just staring at the ceiling and all these machines and it looked like some kind of 3D graph of myself that they had taken or whoever the last person. It looked like me because it was bald and stuff. But, you know, and I'm just trying to look around and take everything in. And I'm sitting here and by breath 3, I'm asking myself, I wonder how this is going to go. And the next thing, Mr. Patterson. I'm like, what? And he yanks the tube out of my wiener because so I didn't urinate all over everybody. But, It was crazy. All of a sudden, I'm in the recovery room and I look at the clock and it's been hours, and I'm like, holy hell. You don't dream. It's just instantaneous. Well, I mean, it's not, but it feels like that to your mind because you're like shut off and then you're turned back on and you're going. They wheeled me in to my recovery room. You have to stay in the hospital overnight with a serious procedure like that, and just so they can monitor everything, you have to make sure that you can go to the bathroom on your own, make sure that you can eat and keep it down, and make sure that you can walk before they send you home. And I did all three of those by 7 a.m. easily, and they sent me home by 8. And once the hospital meds wore off, though, woo, felt like I was hit by a truck. And that was like day 3. I was still kind of rugged, but now I'm on day 10 and I feel pretty good. You know, I mean, I'm not 100%, but I feel pretty good. I can't bend and lift and pick up anything over 4 pounds for 30 days. So I'm at day 10. So I got 20 more days before I can actually get a little physical, because I can still feel I'm tender, you know, but it's not something that's going to stop me from, you know, enjoying life at all. But it's a little tender. It's not going to let you go out and play football or anything. And then by day 180, my neck should completely fuse. They say like these are my 3 vertebrae, my C4, C5, C5, C6, you know, whatever. There's discs in here, and they were bulging and pushing into my spine, so they removed it. They took a little cadaver bone and put it in there, and what's going to happen is my bone's going to fuse around that cadaver bone, and it'll disintegrate, and then it'll be just all me. And then I got the titanium plate holding that all together, so, you know, I'll be fused in solid neck, and I could still turn. So don't think that you can't turn. You know, I mean, there's a little pain, but it's to be expected. I'm only 10 days out of operation, surgery type stuff. But honestly, you know, talk to doctors. If you're having this pain, don't let it go on. You know, I'm 44 years old and I was in and out like some kind of rock star champion, you know, and I'm not the most physically fit person at this stage in my life, but, you know, I'm glad that I got it done. The pain was unbearable. I couldn't sleep. I've been sleeping since I've been home from surgery. So honestly, if you need to talk to more than one doctor, if you're scared, honestly, you should just go for it. Relieve yourself of the pain that you're having. Have the surgery done. You'll have a scar for a little while or the rest of your life, but it's minimal. Minimal compare. I could grow a long beard. If it stayed looking like this for the rest of my life, I would just grow a beard right over that bad boy. But for now, this is Digital Soul. This is my last update for my C4 through C7 cervical spine fusion operational surgery for arm pain. And I'll see you guys real soon in the next video. All right? Peace. Psh, please, honestly, don't be scared. Get it done if you need it. All right? Trust me.